Good morning, all! The Jocelyn Gray Avatar is back with your Sunday morning announcements. If you're with us on Facebook or YouTube, please subscribe to get notifications when we have new videos. If you're with us on Zoom, drop us a hi in the chat. We'd love to say hello back. If you're with us in person, hello everybody here! And if this is your first visit, please sign the guest book either in the lobby or online at oakcliffuu.org/guest. Today, Sarah Ricke takes the pulpit with a message on the significance of the solar holiday and how you can celebrate it. We hope you can stick around after the service for Talkback, where we gather in a circle and discuss the sermon and related topics. However, between the service and Talkback, you are invited to take a sneak peek at the Sankofa Garden. Eric will lead a brief tour of the amazing things we've got growing on. Please join us. Please note that we are currently accepting donations to help us enrich the soil and begin planting for the fall. And we are planning a fundraiser! Save the date, July 23rd. We'll have a potluck, raffle, and auction. We'll be looking for donations for the raffle and the auction, so take a look around your place to see if there's anything you would like to donate, or consider donating your time or talent. Margarita making, tarot reading, bread baking, or whatever you do. Let's keep this garden growing! And thank you in advance. Okay, coming up this week, our Widening the Circle of Concern work group will be meeting Monday on Zoom at 3 p.m. If you would like to help us on our path to becoming an anti-racist church, please consider joining us. There's no Teamwork Tuesday this week, but look what happened last week. Thank you to everyone who showed up. On Thursday the 29th, our Social Justice Ministry Reading Group will be meeting at 7:30 p.m. on Zoom. The current book selection is The Anti-Racism Handbook. Please contact Mavis if you have any questions. Details on all this and more can be found on the back of your order of service and in the weekly e-blast. If you're not receiving the e-blast and want to, just sign up at oakcliffuu.org/enews. Also in the e-blast, you'll find another plea for help with Sunday morning coffee and snacks. If you're willing to help out, please contact Rita at admin@oakcliffuu.org. Remember, we are trying to avoid this. Speaking of helping out your church, here's an easy, painless way. Do you shop online? Join iGive for free, and your purchases may automatically earn the church some money. Find the link in your order of service and in the e-blast. We do have one member anniversary to celebrate today. Mavis Belisle joined UUCOC June 19th, 2011. That's it for now. Hope you have a great Sunday and rest of the week.
Welcome to the UU Church of Oak Cliff. Here we gather in sanctuary, where we're free to pursue our own unique and individual spiritual journeys in an atmosphere of acceptance, compassion, and celebration. We seek to build a community where what you believe is less important than how your beliefs guide and inform your participation in the world. Ours is a community that values the inherent worth and dignity of every human being. We welcome you.
Spirit of the East, herald of intellect, keeper of the element of air, we bid you welcome. Hail and welcome. If you would turn clockwise. Spirits of the South, element of fire, heralds of willpower, hail and welcome. Spirits of the West, element of water, heralds of emotion and compassion, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Spirits of the North, element of earth, heralds of determination and perseverance, hail and welcome.
May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to serve you, Spirit of love, compassion, and forgiveness.
Que esta luz que ahora encendemos nos inspire a usar nuestros dones y poderes para sanar y no para herir, para ayudar y no para impedir, para bendecir y no para maldecir, para servirte a ti, espíritu de amor, compasión y perdón.
Our opening words today are by Eric Williams. There is light. In the beginning there was light. There was light infinite and expansive, flowing out from every unseen center. Throughout creation there is light, from the steady sun, the glowing moon, the flashing meteor, the twinkling stars, and the auras dancing in the northern skies. Within each part of creation there is light, slowed down and held close by every cell and molecule, by each atom and element. Within you there is light, the same light as the source, the same radiance that is in all creatures. May this small flame be a constant reminder to you of your true nature and your kinship with all beings.
Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, come again, love. Come, yet again, come.
In our community, we make time each week to share pieces of our lives with one another, our joys and our sorrows. We do this because each person in this community has value. Each person's experience matters. We share our sorrow with one another today, knowing that sorrow comes into each person's life, knowing that together we offer comfort. Please share your sorrow publicly by posting them in the Zoom chat, or send them to our Facebook Messenger, or speak them aloud.
When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. when I breathe in. I breathe in peace when I breathe out. I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love.
We also share our joys with one another, knowing that joy comes into all of our lives, knowing that joy calls unto joy, knowing that together our voices can rise in a chorus of celebration. Please share your joys publicly by posting them to the Zoom chat or send them to our Facebook Messenger or speak them aloud. Ours is a covenantal church, Latin for come together. Covenant means a solemn agreement, a promise from the heart regarding a course of action between parties. The practice of promising to walk together is the core of our faith. Simply put, it is a guide for the behavior we expect from ourselves and each other. We are bound together by the promises we make to one another, and we recite our covenant during every worship service. Please rise in body or spirit and recite our covenant.
Because we love one another, we honor each individual's spiritual journey. We celebrate life's abundance in service to each other, our community, and the world. We connect with each other in love, respect, and acceptance. Thus do we covenant together. And now in Spanish. Porque nos amamos uno al otro. Honoramos el viaje espiritual de cada individuo. Celebramos la abundancia de la vida en el servicio a entre sí, nuestra comunidad y el mundo. Ponemos en contacto a unos con otros en el amor, respeto y excepción. Así que hacemos pacto.
Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. 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 Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna.
Good morning, everyone. And blessed be to you on this beautiful summer day. Yes, in case you missed it, it is now officially summer, and this is the first Sunday of the season. The estival, or summer solstice, was Wednesday, and the wheel of the year has turned again. So for all of you who celebrated any of the numerous holidays that fall on this very special day, happy midsummer,
Happy St. John's Day, Blessed Tirgan, Utarana, and so many more. As many of you know, I'm neo-pagan myself, so blessed Litha to you all. So this is a time of light, fueled by the power of the sun, our very own precious star. All the year, the days have been lengthening, nights growing shorter. And on the solstice, it all came to a climax, the longest day of the year, the pinnacle of the sun's strength. And I know you guys are used to me coming up here and giving you a long spiel about the holidays and the histories and the rites. But instead of boring you all with that today, I was hoping that instead you would join me for a meditation in honor of the holiday. If you will take a minute to breathe in, relax your shoulders, and put your feet on the floor. Take a moment and imagine yourself on the beach. It's the very beginnings of dawn. The sun, only the barest hint of lavender on the eastern horizon. The sand is dark and cool beneath your toes. White foam from the surf curls about your ankles. The ground beneath you swirls and shifts with every pulse of the ocean. The shore is a liminal space, a boundary between spaces, land and sea, earth and sky, night and day, physical and spiritual. See the sun as it breaks across the horizon. Ribbons of vermilion, saffron, and gold unfurl across the indigo sky. The dawn is here. The sun is risen. And all of life stirs itself awake. Give thanks for the sun, for without it, what little life left on our beautiful blue world would be very different indeed. And it would not include us. Humans need the sun in oh so many ways. The sun is life, and the sun is here with you. Feel the sand on your feet begin to warm as beams of orange spread like fire across the white beach. The pulse of dark waves quickens as light spills across water and shells swirl with the sand in the dark surf spilling across your toes. Hear the swoosh of the waves grow louder as the ocean warms and carries energy from the light to all corners of the earth. The world is coming alive. coming alive now that the sun has returned for the day at dawn. Birdsong rises from the seagrass in the dunes, the caws of seagulls overhead still soft above you in the brightening sky. Indigo has softened to slate now, with teals of hint where the sky merges with the golden hues of the sunrise. The sun is a plump and shimmering clementine hanging just above the edge of the world, an amber aura fanning out like a flower in bloom. Honey at the edges, with a hint of mint where it brushes against the cerulean sky. The grays of night have retreated, leaving the world a riot of color. The dark blue sea, the rich green grasses of the dunes, the soft pink of shells revealed in the white sand with each sweep of bright foam. The dark water still lapping at your ankles with each roll of the waves. The sun rises higher, shines brighter. Cosmic champagne glowing warm, spilling light and life as the sun climbs into the heavens. Spilling light across the ocean, waves spinning reflections into the deep depths below. Spilling life across the world, plants and animals hungry for the sun's nurturing rays. Spilling onto you, a sacred child of this world, surrounding you with golden glimmering light and the power of life. The sun is life. Do you dare to grasp it? The sun has graced the earth with light, with life. Plants unfurl themselves in the morning, emerald leaves turning sunbeams to sugars, that all on land might sustain themselves. So too shall we. Reach your arms out wide and welcome and praise. Bask in the light. Let it kiss your skin. Let it warm your nose. Feel the sand on your toes and the waves at your feet and the salt on your lips. The sun is life. Do you dare to grasp it? The sun empowers all living things, nurtures and sustains us. The sun is a promise, a gift, though you will need to reach out if you wish to receive it. Reach up your arms, raise your hands high, and cup the sun between your palms. See yourself placing hold on that bright ball of honey-sweet life. Feel it pour over you, over everyone around you, always glowing, always flowing, over the earth and back to the sea, always more than you could ever need. The sun is life. Do you dare to grasp it? The sun enlivens us. It uplifts us. Its rays illuminate the world, giving clarity to what's around us. The sun illuminates our goals, illuminates our souls. Keep hold of that light that you have been given and bring it in. Bring the light into your chest. Bring the light into your body. Bring the sun into your soul. Feel the sunbeams still connected to the world. Golden ribbons wrapping over the earth, the trees, the birds, the flowers. Everyone in the world. All back to the ocean, to the sun. Bring the sun into your heart. Feel your heart pull with the connections to all of life. And hold the light there in the core of your very being. Settle it there and allow it to fuel the fires of your own spirit. Let your heart glow, bright and shining with the sun's power and love of life. Know it is your power, your life. The sun is life. Let it flow through you. Let it flow from you. Let us breathe. Welcome back. The summer solstice is a time of life, of abundance, and of personal empowerment. And beyond this meditation that I thank you for sharing with me, there are a number of ways to celebrate physically, if you'd like. After all, in paganism, nature is sacred, and to honor the earth, the turning seasons, it is the basis of so many of our holidays. And celebrating the summer isn't too hard. Chances are, many of you are already doing it. You can celebrate the solstice with bonfires, with barbecue parties, with fresh summer fruits. You can celebrate the solstice with some sunbathing out on that beach with the ocean and the dawn. Bask in the warm rays and just soak up those sunbeams. You can celebrate with walks through nature, enjoying the green leaves and verdant trees. You can celebrate the solstice by donating to food banks, if you can. Midsummer was traditionally a feast day for the whole community, and sharing food is a sacrament to so many of us. If nothing else, it's just good Southern hospitality. You can celebrate the solstice by supporting charities, social justice groups, environmental organizations. It doesn't matter which. There's plenty of causes to go around. The solstice is a celebration of the sun, of light, and of life, however you choose to honor it. So how do you choose to honor it? Life is a gift, and like many gifts, you can never pay it back. You can only pay it forward. So ask yourself, what are you doing to put light, to put life back out into the world? What are you doing to make life better for others? To make our world more sustainable, more equitable, more just. Summer is here. The sun is at its peak. The light more powerful than ever. And it calls us to be here in our own power, to use our own power for the world. So take that light, be that light. Let it shine on you, let it shine from you. May it empower you, and may you empower others. The sun is life, and we are alive. Blessed be.
Join me in reciting the Widening the Circle of Concern covenant. We, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Oak Cliff, commit ourselves to the study and dismantling of racism and oppression within our congregation. We commit our congregation and ourselves to the work of anti-racism and anti-oppression. We commit ourselves to listening, to learning, and to action. When we fail, we commit ourselves to trying again and again. We covenant to begin this work and to continue until all of us can truly say that we are a beloved community of justice, equity, and compassion. Thank you. Today's reading is by author, poet, thought leader, Adrienne Marie Brown. It comes from a book that she has written several years ago, called Pleasure Activism. And this is a book that was written especially for Black women and others whose experiences have too often been characterized by marginalization, shame, and systemic oppression, who haven't had access to pleasure or who have been shamed for their pleasure. Brown writes in this piece entitled Embodied Connected Pleasure, true pleasure, joy, happiness, and satisfaction has been the force that helps us move beyond the constant struggle, that helps us live and generate futures beyond this dystopic present, futures worthy of our miraculous lives. Pleasure, embodied, connected pleasure, is one of the ways we know when we are free, that we are always free, that we always have the power to co-create the world. Pleasure helps us move through the times that are unfair, through grief and loneliness, through the terror of genocide, or days when the demands are just overwhelming. Pleasure heals the places where our hearts and spirit get wounded. Pleasure reminds us, even in the dark, we are alive. Pleasure is a medicine for the suffering that is absolutely promised in life. Those are Adrienne Marie Brown's words, and these are mine, just because of the coincidence of the fact that I got to go spend some time in a swimming pool yesterday, which I almost never do. And yes, it was glorious. And it was sun and water and green space and calm company, and it was glorious, and it was much needed. And yeah, I think it's a really vital lesson for all of us to take, and I think the importance of what Adrienne Marie Brown is saying in particular in regard to the lives of Black, brown, and other marginalized people, and women especially, who tend to get all the extras dumped on them in many cases, to the importance and the value of taking those moments, that time on the golf course, that time in the pool, that time at the beach, that time just sitting, breathing the scent of the flowers in your garden, whatever it may be. That is life-sustaining and renewing. And I hope that each and everyone within the sound of my voice finds some of that in the coming week. Thank you.
Let there be an offering to sustain and strengthen this place that is so sacred to many of us, a community of memory and of hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream. Members, if you're contributing cash towards your pledge, please use the envelope. Y'all know the drill. Write your name on it. You know what to do. To text your donation, see the number on your order of service. For more options, see oakcliffuu.org/donate.
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy. Así compartimos y vivimos hoy. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy. Así compartimos y vivimos hoy.
The closing words for today are by David Breeder. They're entitled Hymn to the Light. Our light is the light of the sun, keeper of all we love. Our light is the light of the earth, provider of sustenance. Our light is the light of all living things, life precious like our own. Our light is the light of each of us. bound together in need and hope. Our light is the light of the cosmos, keeper of all we know.
May the circle be open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. We carry these in our hearts until we are together again.
Extinguimos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, el color de comunidad o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevaremos en el corazón hasta que estemos juntos otra vez.
To the north, element of earth, we thank you for your presence today. Hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. To the west, element of water, we thank you for your presence today. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
To the south, element of fire, we thank you for your presence today. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
To the east, element of air, we thank you for your presence today. Hail and farewell.